Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about something that I get many questions about, and something that some people I might give you a couple good tips. I get a lot of questions. I got quite a few today on emails. International flights, tips on international flights from the United States or any country, really, any foreigner coming to the Philippines. And these are just tips that I actually came up with that I actually did, and it actually served me pretty good. You know, if you're coming here to visit, you really don't need to pack a lot of things. You know, it's like if you come here and you're just going to visit for 3 weeks, a month, or something like that, you really don't need a lot of long pants. You know, you just need a few shirts, some shorts, some underwear, socks, things like that. If you're gonna be here for a period of time, because you can actually buy some of that stuff depending on your size. Now, if you're my size or bigger, you may have to wait on a couple of things. But some of the stores like OK stores, OK stores will have some of that. What you do is when you get here, you can actually, some of the malls will actually carry your sizes. Some of the malls are a little pricey though. It's like US prices. But if you come here, you know, you don't need to bring 8 pairs of pants and 4 shorts and this, that, and other. If you come here, you're not going to really wear too many long pants. If you're not used to wearing shorts, shorts are cooler unless you want to wear blue jeans, something like that. Pack light. I brought like just a few shorts and some shirts because you can easily wash those. I think I brought 5 of each, 6 of each, something like that, and then swimming trunks, things of that nature. When I came the first time. So think about that, because you want to be lugging stuff around, opening them up and checking, and then there's always many checkpoints. As you know, getting out of the U.S., you're going to have 3, 4, 5, and then when you get here, you're going to have 3, 4, 5. It's just the way it is. So because they weigh it and they check it when you go on the airplane. Then you get off, and then you got to go to a terminal. Then if you catch another flight out, you got to grab your luggage and take it to whatever, Terminal 3, Terminal 4. So, and then they're going to check them when you come in the door. Then you're going to have another checkpoint when you get to the gate to go back in. Sometimes there's a 3rd checkpoint there. So sometimes I had to check it twice after coming, 3 times after coming in. But it depends where you fly into. It depends what part of the country you're coming from. And a lot of stuff you could just buy here. Like your shampoos and all that stuff, just bring it in small bottles. Of course, they've changed that. You can bring it in bigger bottles now. But I don't want to be lugging a lot of that stuff around. I'm always one of these pack light, don't want to carry, because I carried so many years of laptop on the shoulder, you know, suitcase, things like that, that it just wore me out of carrying. So I swore that I don't even carry carry-on. What I do, I just put it there. If I lose it and something happens, which that's happened, I'll go buy more shorts and another shirt. But my valuables are with me always, like my phone, my charger, my passport, all that nature. Arrive early. Make sure you arrive early. Believe me, because sometimes the flights will leave early. That has happened to me. I got there 2 hours early. Flight left an hour early. Here in the Philippines, if it lands on the ground and they're early, they're going to get everybody loaded and get out of there. Not everybody may get checked in. But most of the time, make sure you get there at least minimum of 2 hours early before. They left an hour early, and Cebu Airlines, I barely made it after going through all the stuff and parking, as you know. And then I made it inside, and I was actually an hour and 20 minutes early. By the time I got through it and everything, they were loading the plane hour early. So be prepared. Come here a little early. And also, I want to tell you too, you can check in early online. That is the key. When you come here, go ahead and check. You can check in 24 hours early and pick your seat. So all you got to do is get your e-ticket. So you just go up to the booth, and the girl will there help you and get your ticket to board. So that's really easy too. So you don't have to stand in line. So if you have availability, internet and things, 24 hours before your flight, easily just go online, just pick your seat. And a lot of people are doing that now, and you're finding that a lot of the seats are taken. Man, once you know, so just get on there early and get your seat, and then you're ready to go. And a lot of times once you get on board, you can actually change your seat if you ask the stewardess, in charge, and they'll change your seat for you if you don't like your seating, and they're always really good about that. Make sure you have a lot of times too, you'll get, I'm going to say this, make sure you bring in a little small bottle of aspirin and things like that, because a lot of times you can get it, but it's easier if you have like aspirin or something. You get a headache, you're flying, like a lot of people get headaches, gum, you know, for the when you get high, gum, so you can pop your ears, chewing gum. Make sure you carry mints and stuff like that to feel comfortable. I always bring cologne, a little bitty bottle of cologne, so I can kind of refresh myself, because after being on a plane for 12, 13, 14 hours, it can actually really affect you. So, you know, it's like you're tired, you're not feeling good, and things like that. Because cologne, actually, if you spray it on, you have cologne or perfume if you're traveling with your lady, it actually enhances the membranes in your nose and things like that, and it awakens you. I learned that from working 24-hour shifts. When I get really tired, I'd buy some cheap cologne for $1 or whatever at Walmart, and I would just spray it on, and it awakens your senses. It wakens you up because you're just so tired, and flying will make you tired, as you know. So make sure you just bring something like that, aspirin and things like that. Yeah, and one last thing I want to say, make sure you plan where you're going to go. You get out of the airport, or have someone there to pick you up. Don't take a metered taxi out front. A lot of times what they're doing now is a lot of the guards are actually writing down the taxi number and giving you a ticket. That way, if something's problems or things like that happening with it, because he gives you a ticket and he has the same ticket, so they know which taxi number, like 08115, and then, so they write that down so they keep up with it. So that way, I did that last time in Manila. That way, if there's a problem with the taxi service, you're not getting serviced right, or something is wrong, you can easily complain, and here is the taxi, this is the taxi I drove, and here's my ticket number. They can refer back to the guard to you know, take care of that. Because so many problems with a lot of taxi drivers. We actually had that problem here at CDO recently, where the taxi girl, oh, I don't know where that is. Well, what do you mean you don't know where it is? Don't you have, oh, I don't know. Well, no worries. Here's app. Here it is. Drive these directions. Oh, that's, so what he was doing, running the meter. No worries. We took care of that. And then they complain. As you know, you're going to have good and bad. No matter where you go, you're going to have good and bad. It's okay. Just deal with it, you know. It's not a big deal. So, and when you come out of the airport, I use Grab, and it's worked for me. There's another one out. I forget the name of it. I use Grab. It's really easy for me. We just order the taxi. We already know it's there. We get in it. We go, and then they have a complaint department is a problem, and they're usually pretty good. I've not had any problem yet. The taxi that we got, this one I got, was non-Grab, and I got straightened out by Checha, because she says they have there's criteria that I guess you have to meet for Grab. Same with the other one. But I want to just go over this video tips on flying. Thank you for watching, and please hit subscribe.